Welcome to Space to Ground. I'm Sandra Jones. This week, 2 spacewalk dates were postponed as managers review leak data, and the crew on board space station completed ham radio calls to students on the ground. NASA engineering and flight control teams are continuing to review data and video associated with a coolant leak from a backup radiator on the station's Nayuka multipurpose laboratory module, which occurred on October 9th. 2 United States segment spacewalks originally scheduled for Thursday, October 12th and Friday, October 20th have been postponed until the review is complete and new dates will be announced later. The leak has now stopped, as was reported by Roscosmos flight controllers and evidenced by NASA external station camera views, which show only residual coolant droplets. The primary radiator on Nayuka continues to work normally, providing full cooling to the module with no impacts to the crew or to space station operations. The backup radiator was delivered to the space station on the Rosviet module during Space Shuttle mission STS-132 in 2010. It was transferred to the Nayuka during a Roscosmos spacewalk in April. Teams on the ground continue to investigate the cause of the leak, and additional updates will be made as soon as available. Students, did you know you can speak to an astronaut on board space station? The International Space Station ham radio has allowed groups of students in schools, camps, museums, and planetariums to speak with people living and working in space since the earliest space station expeditions. This week, NASA astronauts Jasmine Mogbelli and Laurel O'Hara, as well as European Space Agency astronaut Andy Mogensen, spent time speaking to students around the world. As the space station passes over a school or another location that receives a signal from the space station, there is typically a 9-minute window to make contact with the space station crew. On Saturday, October 14th, an annual solar eclipse will be visible in parts of the Western Hemisphere and will be seen by millions of people. So you may wonder what an eclipse looks like from the space station. Over the years, we have received spectacular images of the Earth from the space station during such events. You can see the circular shadows on the surface of our planet as the moon moves in front of the sun. Hopefully the orbiting crew will have a chance to view the eclipse, but you will have a couple of ways to see it. We remind you to never look directly at the sun without specialized eye protection designed for solar viewing, or you can join us live as the eclipse travels across the United States. Watch the Ring of Fire 2023 annular solar eclipse starting at 11:30 a.m. Eastern. And that's Space to Ground for this week. Thanks so much for watching. You can bring space station research straight to your inbox through the weekly ISS newsletter. For the latest research, stories, videos, podcasts, and more, head to nasa.gov/ISS-science to sign up. We'll see you next week.